We find ourselves at Etihad Stadium. I'm joined by my accomplice in primetime, Richardson.
Hi Dennis, I've been anticipating this one all week.
Fighting it out tonight are the Blues and the Lions. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Banners ready for the players. Umpire tosses the coin. Brisbane kicking to the left of screen. These lineups look very strong and both teams look fired up and set to go. Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little unruly and maybe take matters into their own hands. Here we go. It's Carlton versus Brisbane. Punch by White. Beams will take the free after the ball was thrown. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Doherty read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. White with the first touch. Controlled by Wiedering. He has the ball. He's picked up an injury. Well, it looks like the game may be over for Rowe. Smeds finds his man on the move. Kicks. Buckley will be upset with that. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Look at that. He's put it through. That's his first. Brisbane score first.
Christensen's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space.
Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball is bounced. Martin gets the tap. The ball in the hands of Cripps. Armfield hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Jones wins the marking contest. 40 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Jones did well then. Carlton kicked there first.
Jones has so much potential, he could just be anything.
All is in readiness. Look at that bounce. Deft touch from White. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Cripps feeds it wide. Takes that one strongly. Gran control to Major Tom. Nice mark under pressure. Slams it on the boot. He gets above the crowd. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Christensen has the chance to add one more to his talent. Goal to the Lions. Only one goal the difference. Brisbane can't afford to get too comfortable here. The replay capturing everyone's attention. What a goal. Christensen happy. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Martin taps it. Plowman on the ball at the moment. Carlton sending out White. The umpire's had enough. It's a ball up. Punch by Ambrose. Jams it on the boot. The ball crosses the line. Plowman coming onto the ground. Both ruckmen battling for the front spot. Tapped by Ambrose. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. He gets above the crowd. He puts some power into that kick. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg.
Archie takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. Nothing splitting these two teams on the scoreboard at the moment.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here's the bounce. Shaki hits it. Rockcliffe comes away with the ball. He's got the football now. Cherno bumps. A short handball. No, that's just giving the ball away. Takes control of the ball. Gains possession. Is in his possession. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Robinson gets the tap. Clean tap by Bill. Lamb taps. Clean tap by Casbolt. Gets it away in the nick of time. A short handball. Well, despite all that effort, we don't have a leader at quarter time. Here's Richo with his stats.
It appears Carlton have the upper hand in handballs, leading with 11. The Lions are all over the opposition players like a rash when it comes to tackling. They've put 8 tackles on the board, while Carlton have only managed 1.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richo. The second term is underway.
If you aren't going all the way, why go at all?
White totally outclassed in that contest. Wheatering with the kick. A good mark under the circumstances. Kick by Darchi. Wins the hard ball. Kerridge in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. Sends it on its way. Simply outplayed the opposition there. 40 metres out. Kicked at goal by Jones. Only a behind. Carlton by a point.
Shaki is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. Lamb spills it. Robinson with the interception. Bastanak with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to.
Richo, you followed his career for a while. Can he kick this?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
Chalk up a goal for Brisbane. The Lions are in the lead.
Bastanak, it's not the biggest kick of the footy. I'd say 50. It's going to test him, but he's still got some good power.
Well, that's what we've come to expect from him. Fantastic goal. The umpire has bounced the ball. Martin nicely outclassing White. Handball short. Rich cops it from behind. White with the kick. Cripps claims the ball.
Cripps has some potential, and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. Beams boots it. That's a nice strong mark. Rich getting into position for the kick. A shocker of a kick. The ball's travelling. Bastanak with good strong hands.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 30 metres from home. This is a very sharp angle, Richo. What are his chances?
I reckon he may struggle from here, Dennis.
Brisbane have scored the last 2 goals. Brisbane by 11. Replays are great when you can see how talented these guys are at conjuring something out of nothing. He's enjoying that goal, and why not? Umpire has the ball. ready for the centre bounce. Martin decisively gains possession. He's been captured with the ball and it's going to be holding it. Lamb kicks it. Nice work from Kerridge.
Kerridge, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Archie slams the ball to his boot. He steadies now in front of goal. Fisher takes a shot. Fisher has got it.
This is edge-of-your-seat footy. All is in readiness. The ball is bounced. Batted down nicely by Martin. The ball in the hands of Ambrose. I think he just wants attention. Cripps sends the ball on its way. Jones taking aim. 45 metres out. Jones kicks for goal. Chalked up a goal for the Blues. Jones makes the hat-trick.
Jones can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Superb handball. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. The Lions will be hoping this one sails through. It'll give them the lead. The Lions in the lead.
Christensen on his wrong foot isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
The replay capturing everyone's attention. What a goal. You can see it on his face. He's happy with that effort. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Clean tap by Martin. Archie guides it. Clean tap by Casbolt. Kerridge aims for his man on the ground. He picks up the loose ball. Jones with an easy mark. Gets good to high. Nice mark there. Well, it's half-time. What have you got to say, Richo?
Part of the reason why Brisbane, it's a really even, strong squad at half-time. Carlton are tired and the competitive edge isn't there.
Anything stands out there, Richo, with the stats?
Carlton are ahead of the Lions in marks, 14-9.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Richo. Well, that's the first half of the match. Come back in a few minutes and we'll have plenty more footy to play. The place should be ready to bring this game home.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between.
Buckley slams it on the boot. Armfield marks it. Works it across the ground. The mark is taken by Martin. Puts boot to ball. Oh, he's dropped it. He'll rue that one. Scoops up the ball. Taylor manages to get the handball out of the pack. He runs into the goal. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Christensen shoots for goal. Brisbane leads by 11. Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Look at that bounce. White punches it. He controls the bouncing ball. He picks up the loose ball. Lovely hand pass, hits the man. He gathers the loose ball. A lot of possessions for him. Christensen puts his head down and runs in. Brisbane add one to their tally. That's 3 in a row for the Lions. The Lions by 17. He's loving that replay, and he's making sure his opponent knows all about it. He loves it. Here's the bounce. Martin hits it. Rich has the ball. Handballs from the tackle. Rockcliffe approaching home now. Gets the behind. The Lions by 3 goals. Looks like he's going to go long. Doherty kicking the ball to himself. Handballs. Buckley kicks it. Ambrose alone for the uncontested mark. Kicks hurriedly. A solid mark from Curnow.
Curnow has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. White with good strong hands. He kicks the ball. He takes a strong mark. Puts boot to ball. He grabs it.
Freeman slams it on the boot. Rich takes it well, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Going for goal number 1. He holds his breath. Oh, that was a brave shot. Good goal. He sinks his first goal. Rich puts them further in front. That replay shows just how good that goal was. Rich celebrates. Look at that bounce. Martin is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate. White. Beams gets the upper hand. Goes up the line. Rockcliffe enjoying a height advantage. Chips it down towards half forward. Steady hands there as he holds that one. What do you think, Richo? Can he make this one?
Should kick this 9 times out of 10, but you never can be sure.
45 metres out. Bastanak with a fairly straight shot at goal. The Lions have scored the last 5 goals. The Lions by 5 goals. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. Bastanak loves that. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Deft touch from Martin. Rich has the ball. Harwood is able to grab it on the half volley. He runs into the goal. Doherty got under it. He steers it out of the defensive 50. Rich decisively. Harwood taps it. Gardner with the ball. Approaching the goals now. Gardner with the shot. Chalk up a goal for the Lions. Gardner with his first. This kick has extended their lead. Umpire has the ball. Ready for the centre bounce. Good fist. Rich comes away with the ball. Rich was taken high. Richo, what do you think about the quarter we just watched?
If Carlton are going to stage a comeback here, they're going to have to find that something extra.
Time to take a look at the stats.
The stats are close, but the scores are very different.
Thank you very much, Richo. And the last quarter of this match is underway.
Never let your head hang down. Never give up and sit down and grieve. Find another way.
Rockcliffe guides it. Robinson comes away with the ball. Lovely hand pass, hits the man. Rich has hit the woodwork. Brisbane in front. Doherty waiting for the man to free up. Plays onto himself. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Marked by Casbolt. Sends it on its way. Takes that one strongly.
Curnow is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Cripps with the kick. Plowman really forced to earn that mark. He kicks the ball. Beams with the ball.
He's a long kick. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Rich runs past and gets the ball. A chance to add one more to his tally. Goal to Brisbane. A second goal in the bag. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Here's the bounce. Guided down nicely by Martin. Cripps just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Nice contested mark by Jones. Distance could be the problem. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Archie, the better man there. 35 metres out. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. There's lots of time left, but a miracle is needed to close this gap.
Archie will want to try and wheel around onto his favoured foot, but he's still very capable on the other.
Interception. Wiedering passes it. Martin guides it. Rich with the ball. Puts the head down as he runs in. He shouldn't have bothered. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Brisbane leads by 38. Doherty gets set to kick it back in. Plays onto himself. Bumps the pigskin. Zorko grabs that one. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 60 metres out. Zorko unloads one towards goal. That shot wasn't meant to hit the fan. Brisbane get the free kick as it goes out on the full. Smeds slams it on the boot. What did they used to say at school? Butterfingers lets it drop. He takes control of the loose ball. Good tap from Smeds. Brisbane by 39.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time Carlton stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Casbolt puts his boot on it. Bell with great hands. He slams that on the boot. And the ball is out of play.
Martin not even close to getting a hit out. You might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. That kick has gone well wide and hit the point post on the full. Free kick. The ball is returned to play. Clean tap out of the ruck. He runs into the goal. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Umpire made the right decision there. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. 25 metres out. Christensen with a straight line to go. And looking to add another. Christensen goes goalward. It's true. 6 goals makes him a candidate for best on ground in this game. This kick stretches the lead.
Christensen has some great leadership skills, and leadership is about getting other players involved and being able to take it as well as dishing it out. Respect from your teammates.
He's putting on a masterclass with goals like that. Effective hit out there. Archie bumped. Good tap from Jash. Palmer taps. Deft touch from Palmer. Palmer aims for his man on the ground. Handball short. Harwood kicks it from the pack. Good mark on the run. Handball's out into space. Listen, here's the thing. This game is over before it began, and I don't think there's anything further I can add that will shed light on this outcome. Very one-sided. Well, I enjoyed the match, Richo. How about you?
Brisbane established their dominance early and never looked like losing.
Final scores are 76 to 31. Well, that's all we have time for. We only part to meet again, maybe next weekend.